Hey guys, Chris here with TheSurfboardWarehouse.com. Today's pretty exciting. We're going to talk about the FinS fin system in its entirety, from fins to plugs to what it looks like in your board to the packaging that the fins come in. Now this is a really cool system. If you haven't seen it yet, you're going to. They're going to hit retail all over the place, and I think these fins and boxes are going to be hot. That's because they're screwless. The fins kind of snap in, snap out. You can literally change all 3 fins in less than 10 seconds. So really exciting stuff, but we're just going to give you an overview today of everything you can expect from FinS. So right here I got a set of the SE1s. Now these are a Sharp Eye signature fin set. We kind of applaud FinS for that. We haven't really seen a Sharp Eye signature fin yet. But we're going to go over these fins specifically in more detail in a different video. These fins are just here to show you what the base of a FinS fin looks like. So if you look down there at the base, you're going to see 2 hooks, one on the front and one on the rear of this fin. Now those hooks are going to anchor in on 2 locking pins within your box. There's a spring in the front of the box that engages on the fin when you put it in and pushes it back against those hooks, against the locking pins, and it holds these fins in tight. Now they're not going to come out. We've done a lot of testing, knocked these fins, pulled on them from the top. You really have to do a very specific motion, and that would be forward against the spring and then up out of the box. Same thing when you're putting them in. So they're not going to come out when you're surfing. Really good system from FinS. So also we have a box here. Now if you see there's the spring at the top of the box. Again, going to engage on the front of that fin and push it back into those 2 locking pins. You can see one there in the middle and one there to the back side. And it really does hold securely. It's not something you're going to have to worry about. I know you're not used to not screwing in your fins, but it's definitely the way we want surfing to go. Now I have a tail here with the FinS plugs in it. The guys from FinS were just recently in our studio, and they talked to us about how these plugs are lighter and smaller in area than most other fin systems. So that's going to give you less area or volume on your board cut out for these plugs, making your board a little bit more flexible through the tail and ultimately kind of smoothing out your surfing. Now you can see here they don't take up much blueprint on the tail of your board. So again, awesome way to go with these fins and the boxes. The other thing we're going to talk about is the FinS packaging. This is the packaging you can expect your fins to come in at retail. Kind of important because FinS is going a little bit different direction than some of the other fin companies. They're making their packaging with more padding, and of course you have kind of some mesh sleeves in there to separate the fins and a really good zipper. They actually suggest you use these to travel with your fins when you're going surfing, and that way you keep your fins protected. So pretty cool. You kind of get that with your fins, and it's a great way to keep your fins from getting all scuffed up when you're moving around. So we will have all the FinS fins at retail as well as boxes, so you can get all that right here. The guys at FinS told me that most major shapers are now using FinS plugs. So if you don't see them at retail in your local shop, certainly you can order a board here, get the FinS plugs installed, or you can call the shaper and special order a board with FinS plugs in it. Then head over to our site. We have the Fanatic Fin Testing Program. That way you can test all the fins that FinS makes and figure out which fin template works best for your surfing. We appreciate it. Again, for more information, head over to our site, TheSurfboardWarehouse.com, and we'll see you in the water.